guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back. I apologize that I wasn't able to upload a new video last week. I was poorly, but that's for another day. I'll explain what happened. But yeah, I was really unwell. I think you can still hear my voice that I'm recovering, but I'm back and you're back, and yeah, so welcome back, guys. I hope you've subscribed, like click that button, and I hope you've notified, that bell thing, click on it so that it notifies you when my videos are up. But welcome back to my channel. Yes. So this video is going to be about mental health, about looking after your mental health. This is quite a personal video for me, just because during my entire period of recovering and even just in the last 5 years, I have learned to not, take my mental health for granted. Like, it's so important, and I really want to share with you guys what I've learned about my mental health and how hopefully this can help you. So yeah, like I always say, get your cup and your juice, and your jollof rice, and your biscuits, and all the things that you have, your sweets, get it all and join me on this video. Okay guys, so even just recovering these last week and a bit, I actually went through a mental health breakdown, should I say a mental breakdown, and it kind of was the key to why I wanted to do this video, because I feel like a lot of us take our mental health for granted, or we see mental health as something that is really bad, like it's a taboo, but it's an everyday thing for us, and it's so important that we look after our mental health. So I can only speak about my experience and encourage you through what I went through and how I overcame mine. So I will take you back to when I was recovering from the hit and run to where I am now. And, hopefully this can encourage maybe someone that's watching this and needs to hear this. And I really hope it does help you guys. So before my accident, I was one of the most happiest person in the world, I thought. I was up and down, I was enjoying life, and, and then the drastic change in my life that drastic change kind of just took me from A to Z. And it was weird because I felt that, I don't know, I had to be strong, but I didn't know how to, so the whole going through depression, going through anxiety, going through not knowing who I was anymore, not knowing what was going to become of me was really hard. And I didn't realize how my mental state was going, and a mental thing is not only physical, not only emotional, it's also spiritual, and it takes a lot to heal, it's not something that happens like that. And I went through depression, and I think depression and anxiety were my two mental issues that I had, and depression for me came with its own friends. It came with stress, it came with the anxiety, it came with loneliness, it came with anger, it came with so many. So it's depression came and it brought its friends. It's come, let's go, let's chill with Moyo. And it's a serious thing, because for me, I had to break out of it. It's so easy to be consumed by it that sometimes you get so comfortable in it that you don't want to come out of it, or you just don't know how to come out of it. And I had to really renew my mind every single day, and for me, the only way I knew how to was reading the Word of God, and praising Him and worshiping Him. I had to feed myself with things that were positive. And I will always go back to that James scripture about blessed are those who persevere through their trials. You know, I had to keep calling myself blessed, because if I didn't call myself blessed, then I probably would have called myself cursed, or I would have said that oh, I'm a, you know, I will speak more negative words and make myself worse. Like, there was times I didn't want to live. I didn't want to be alive. There would be times where I was happy. You know, despite what I was going through, I was still happy. You know, then it'll be the next day, I'm like, the world is on top of me. Why is everything going wrong? Why is it always me that's going through drama? And this person's, you know, getting married. Or this person's having children. Or this person's traveling, but I'm in a bed. Or there's times I'm like, now I'm strong. I got this. And then within a second, I'm the weakest person ever. And I didn't realise it was actually, I was mentally breaking down. And it was because I wasn't dealing with that side. I was so focused on my legs that I forgot about my mental state. And it took me years to get to that point to accept that I was depressed, you know. And it took me years to accept that I needed help. You know, there's this whole taboo about people that are mentally not stable. You know, we all go through a day or a period in our lives where we have a mental breakdown, shall I say, or we have a mental switch, you know, where sometimes we're happy, sometimes we're not. Sometimes we're good, sometimes we're bad, you know. Sometimes we don't want people around us. Sometimes we want a lot of people around us. And, you know, it's just about knowing where you are in your mental state, but and knowing that it's okay to tell someone that you're struggling. You know, I had to get to a point where I remember when I finally accepted that I was depressed, I had to, like, I think I told one of my closest friends, and I was like, I'm actually really depressed. I know you guys see me as I'm really happy, and no, but that's just a front. I'm actually really depressed. I don't like the fact that I can't walk properly. I don't like the fact that I can't just get up and do what I want. Or at that time, I couldn't even drive. I don't like the fact that I can't drive anywhere. I'm stuck in this place, or in this pain, constant pain, 24/7, and everyone else is living their lives. And I just feel like I'm alone, and I felt like I was a prisoner in my own prison. And that's the worst feeling to feel like you're a prisoner in your own prison. The door's wide open, but you won't move. That's how I felt. I felt that I could not get out of this position or this place, and it broke me down. I have some really good friends with some amazing advice, or some of them just be like, snap out of it, you know. But the friend I told at the time, she was very supportive. You know, she was just like, it's all right to not always be strong. You know, especially when people see you as the strong person, the rock of the group or the rock of the friendship, and you know, you don't feel like that anymore, and you can't be that anymore because of what you're going through. She hugged me and I cried. I think I cried for so long that her top started getting wet, you know, and I couldn't stop crying, and I felt that I held so much pain in me, so much frustration in me, that it was actually just messed up in my mind. And it was because I was afraid to talk about how I was feeling, because I felt like I had to be strong for everyone else, but I didn't have to be strong for myself. And some people that I even spoke about it with just didn't get it. You know, some people just say, just snap out of it. Like, it's just easy to just switch it off. But it's not. And I think that's the worst advice you can give someone that's telling you that they're struggling. You know, you'll be fine. Yes, we believe we're going to be fine. We know that. But sometimes silence and just listening to them is the best you can do. You know, sometimes people feel like you have to say something. No, sometimes it's just like, I don't know what to say, but I'm here for you, you know. And that's what that friend did for me. You know, she just allowed me to cry. She allowed me to speak my mind, and, you know, and what was amazing about that friend, she knows who she is. She, you know, she started researching things that could help me, you know, things that I can do, you know, counselling, places I can go for counselling. And I think that was the kind of like the beginning of my breakthrough. Becoming free from mental, like, bondage. That's what I would call it. Like, being mentally stuck somewhere. Reading your Bible and praying is great, but you still have to do something physical to help you. I can read my Bible, I can pray, but I still felt like nothing was happening for me. And I realized that I had to speak out, because sometimes speaking out helps as well. Oh my gosh. You know, when you think about it, I was really depressed. You know, it was so like, this is how depressed I was. Like, I'm laughing about it. It's a serious thing. I'm not laughing about it because it's funny. I'm laughing about it because I'm so shocked that I'm here like this now, because I never thought I could come out of it. I was so depressed. I've never told anyone like this, so I'm telling the whole of YouTube. I used to like look at myself in the mirror and be like, Mo, you're a disgrace. Like, look at you. I was saying some really nasty things to myself. Why are you even here? Why didn't the car just take you? Like, you're just a menace. You're just causing people problems. You're causing your mother pain. You're causing your father pain. You're causing your family pain. That is what I used to say. Just go. That's how depressed I was. You don't have any worth here. That's what I was telling myself. But the moment I said, no, I can't be in this bondage no more. I can't be depressed. What is depression? What is it? What good is it going to do for me? I was not like this before. So the fact that I was not like this before, that means I can come out of it. I wasn't born like this. So I had to start telling myself, no, Moyo, you're actually wonderful. You're actually wonderful. You're actually wonderfully and fearfully made. You know you're a daughter of Zion. You know you're made in God's image. That means you're beautiful. That means you have a purpose on this earth. The fact that you're still breathing, your purpose is still there. You know, you still have something that God wants to do with you. You know, I had to keep telling myself that I'm more than a conqueror. And I had to keep telling myself that I am victorious in Christ Jesus. I had to keep saying that daily to myself, that Jesus is the way. You know, that, you know, he doesn't see me for my iniquities. He sees me for who I am. He sees me for my heart. He sees me because I'm his child, you know. He sees me because I'm me, you know. So I don't need to be perfect to follow him. It's all right to be depressed and still follow Jesus, because he will take me out of it. He doesn't need me to be perfect. He doesn't need me to be whole to use me. You know, he will change my surroundings as long as I'm focused on him. And that's what I had to do. I had to take my focus away from my depression onto him for me to overcome what I went through. Like, I had to literally be like, okay, do you know, there must be a reason for me being here. So this depression, this thing that keeps weighing me down, this thing that's telling me I'm not worth it, or I'm not wonderful, or I'm worthless, is a lie. And I have to focus on the fact that Jesus says that I am amazing. That Jesus says I am beautiful. That Jesus says that, you know, the fact that he died for me, that means that there's something that was worth dying for. You know, I had to think about that continuously. I don't know who this is for, because it's even for me, you know, because it's a reminder for myself that every day that I wake up, every day that I'm breathing, you know, is a day that I'm victorious in. You know, and when I was sick, I went through that, oh my God, why me again? You know, like, oh, you know, because someone could catch a flu and they'll be fine in like the next 4 days, you know, however long it takes. But I went to go and get malaria on top of food poisoning, on top of flu. Who does that? So it took me out. Like, I was like, I don't know, I couldn't eat. I was just looking at myself like, what is this? You know? And I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was dying. I absolutely thought I was going. I thought I was like, see you later. It was nice knowing you, Moyo. That's how deep the pain was. That's how deep like it was. Like I still am recovering because I'm not Moyo yet. But you know, but during that period, I was like really depressed. I was just like, why is it always happening to me? You know, I realized when you're going through mental breakdown, it's always about you. Why is it always about me? You know, why am I always, you know, why am I going through it? You know, this and I was just like, oh, snap out of this. This is not who you are. This is not what you're about. Guys, are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? If you get to a point that you're depressed or you're having anxiety, speak out. Talk to someone. Even if it's just a text, say hi. Your friends say, oh, you're right. And then you start talking and you realize that the more you talk, the more you forget about feeling down. And I'm not saying it's going to go away just like that, because it doesn't. You know, there's going to be days when you're going to be good and there's going to be days when you're going to be bad, but you will overcome it. Whatever it is to you, yeah, just know that you can overcome it. You can overcome it. It's not permanent. I was watching Steve Harvey's show the other day, yeah, and he was talking about the road to success. It's always under construction. You know, there's always ups and downs. And that's the same thing, the road to coming out of a mental bondage. There's always ups and downs. It always has its, you know, bumps and stuff like that. But you will reach that breakthrough, you know? So don't ever feel like because you have this, that you're bound to it. No, you're not. It's just a season in your life that is going to teach you and make you stronger. Just how you have to see it. It's going to make you a stronger person. It's going to make you wiser. It's going to give you more knowledge. And you can also share and help someone else. Everything that we go through in our life, I say it's like a TV show for someone else. A wise person will learn from it. Do you understand? You know, what you experience, share it with someone else. And that's what I'm doing, because I feel like I can help someone else that's also going through or has gone through or don't know what they're going through. And this can make sense of it, you know, by sharing what I've been through. So guys, that's the end of this wonderful video. And I know this video was quite deep, but you know, I'm here to kind of bring you real content, real life situations, and on a real journey, you know, and I'm not trying to be something I'm not. I'm not trying to be who I'm not, you know, I'm just trying to be me, you know, and I'm just so happy that you guys are on this journey with me, and I hope you have learned something from this journey. And a word of encouragement, you know they say that, you know, it's good to be patient, but sometimes it's not about being patient. It's about what you do while you're being patient, how you're thinking while you're being patient, you know. So we always want a drastic result, but sometimes it takes patience to overcome certain things. And definitely breaking out of a mental struggle is definitely something you need patience with doing. So don't think about how long it's taking. Think about more about what you're doing during that time that you're taking. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you on my next video. Love you guys. Bye.